Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when them cook the soup or plasas where them like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call colors, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube, outside we go bring to una different guests dem wey dey can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the people, the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when them cook the soup or plasas where them like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call colors, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube, outside we go bring to una different guests dem wey dey can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the people, the voice of the voiceless.
All right, good morning, and welcome to a program where we call Colores right on Weird, na YouTube and on Facebook, so we can talk about within the front page of the different newspaper and don't pull do for the morning. After we can watch the headline them, we can bring people away, they can help people we discuss the different issues them based on how them see them. So we start with the first paper this morning, we're on the Heritage newspaper. And the Heritage newspaper say sports creates jobs, reduce crime. NSA chief asserts. Sierra Leone's rich blue economy highlighted. Another story for inside this edition of the Heritage newspaper. Voice of Saloon. A successful campaign begins in SLPP. Will Bio hands over baton to Paupa loyalists? Stepping on the toes of private landowners. Towards Tennessee, so seeds of bitterness against Bio's government. 127 pupils in Lumley benefit from Sri Gurwara Sabib Sierra Leone's award. And World Bank funds SLEWRC Act 2011 review / support IMC clean up of media register. The OWL newspaper, NPPA launches first quarter 2024 bulletin and fourth quarter price norm. IPAM and University of West Scotland to hold first ISO 9001 certification ceremony. Connor stakeholders congratulate Vice Chancellor, Principal, University of Sierra Leone. To combat corruptions, Deputy Leader of APC in Parliament call for decisive and robust legislative, and POW Centenary Magazine Committee call for articles reminder. And the Independent Observer, Badia and SLRA assess Boya Bendu Cha Road, and a Chinese investor inspects Fish Harbor project site, a call for civil service reform. The Times newspaper. PRA reduces petroleum prices for September 2024. $40 billion investments, China and Africa forge strong economic ties. 127 students benefit from Baba Guru Nanak scholarship. And over solar-powered tablet procurement saga, support for 6,000 schools strangulated. World Bank exposes corruption at Free Education Secretariat. The Open Space newspaper for telecom, roaming and added services, NATCA boss brings ECOWAS members to Freetown. As it celebrates 25 years, RCB shames its critics. And you as well get 4-day manners book, a must read. Ex-Financial Secretary reviews fiscal year 2025 budget of the ICC. And the Premier News at 25 years, Local Commercial Bank exceeds expectation. Government condemns rising violence against women. Moyamba, bloodless Bodo wreaths gaining grounds. And the Global Times newspaper, Sierra Leone, Côte d'Ivoire meet on ECOWAS roaming implementation. Budget review, ICC invites Sir Jusu. PAC orders Union Trust Bank to pay 460 million loans to SLRSA. Badia and the SLRA officials visit Boya Bendu Cha Road. And the Director General of NCRA at work. The GL newspaper, Space Last Champion compliments President Bio's agenda. Citizens applaud government for appointing Samadia as DIGP. And President Bio arrived in Beijing for China-Africa Cooperation Summit. The acting executive secretary of the PPRC, Lucian Momo, on Monday addressed the first post-election political parties. Sky Times newspaper, PAC orders UTB to pay 460 million to SLRSA. China and Africa forge stronger economic ties at 2024 FOC summit in Beijing. Honorable Daniel Kuruma calls for robust legislation in corruption fight. Honorable Cherikoko deserves respect. Defense Ministry to recruit 500 healthcare workers. And other story for inside this edition of the Sky Times. Africa 24. PAC is determined to collect state funds. Advocates speak on women, brutality. And you also get inside the story, traders rebuke government. Chinese investors visit fish harbor projects. Please, wanna give me some few seconds and I'll come back just now. Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colleague. Alright, thank you and welcome back. And I'll continue with the rest of the paper them this morning. And the Africa 24, still with Africa 24, our politicians have created a cesspit of hatred and lawlessness. The next one, now the Daybreak newspaper, over failure to complete on time, massive demonstrations await SLFA president. And you as well get APC deputy leader, Lambast SLPP. We go to the next paper inside the program this morning. The next paper inside the program this morning, now the Standard Times newspaper. Lawyer Kurabu writes Chief Minister, deplorable state of government's bosses. / President attend FAJ Climate Justice Conference in Abidjan. And the next one, now the News Times Daily, breaking the silence on Infertility stigma. First Lady Fatima Bio leads social change in Sierra Leone. Tribunal report uncovers alleged misconduct and bias in Auditor General's office. And Guinea's first monkeypox case triggers urgent call for Sierra Leone to intensify health measures. Asia Kamara murder trial adjourned, calls for justice intensify. The Concord Times newspaper, USL react to alleged $4.5 million dubious deal. Suspended Auditor General responds to tribunal report. Trial of Sears alleged killer. Prosecution may warrant direct high court hearing. Sluddy requests police protection over alleged death threat. And SLECA requests over 3 million new loans to improve crop seed. The Whisper newspaper, a cause or a cure. Mayor mines dug up 391 carat diamond, whose pocket will be blessed this time. Lunge Airport up for Pan-African airspace. The New Age newspaper, I was forced to drink urine to abort my pregnancy. Victim testifies in court. David Francis implicates Aya Bakima in University of Sierra Leone. $4.5 million dubious deal. Over 140 applicants write civil service entrance exam. China and Africa forge stronger economic ties at 2024 FOCAC summit in Beijing. All the paper and this inside the program this morning we get, and we go now to we guess them. We don't get two guests we don't join we, but the one don't go out again. I don't know because my attention have been did to answer. I don't know waiting at the cause for that. But we actually don't get one we do with we inside the program this morning, and in name na Robert Konima Kagbo. Roberts, good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning, my brother.
All right, so I don't know if you still aware say you did dark. In other words, you screen black. We not see any shadows.
I see so.
Sorry?
Now they watch show. I don't see me. They see myself.
No, a black, a real black screen we get. Okay, so once we figure out waiting at the problem with that, why don't we begin watch the paper them quick one inside the program this morning. You know, the last paper I take now the New Age newspaper.
You
get me?
I get you.
Yes, okay. So the last paper we take inside the program this morning, now the New Age newspaper, and they say over 1,400 applicants write civil service entrance exam. Government, the biggest employer inside the country. This na burden to the shoulder of government, right?
The New Age, right?
Sorry?
You talk about the New Age newspaper.
Yes, the New Age. Where
applicants like civil service entrance exam.
Exactly. So I ask if na a burden this to the government or na sign of economic recovery.
Well, not a burden per se. Now we are in for these are part of government commitments in terms of providing jobs opportunity for people. And writing an exam, not to screen something. Now, I told them what to do over the years. They get, like for instance,
they write the exam not only the question in this case, now rather they load for governments. We they talk about bloated wage bill for the government, well, and another 1,000.
Not like a pressure for government. I forget job to people. People want job.
So you say not a pressure for government? You say?
Well, they don't pressure because who don't go they no one job? They don't one job. They are graduates. They don't be graduates for over past 5 years, the last 10 years.
You're quite correct. But what we they try for say, government being the biggest employer inside the country, this is not pressure on the economy.
Yeah, I see all the pressure because one, even the United States of America, You get private sector, the government alone will create job for everybody. You get the private sector them where they complement government in effort. So government for create an environment for investment for company for can invest at the cost for create more job opportunity. So the more government create more job opportunity, the more you get pressure on the budget, on the economy. So the government alone cannot provide job for everybody. Even powerful state, Ghana, well, I look at the Ghana, how they go, America, even the UK, government only provide, government not get that strength for provide job for it all over. It's not possible. Now, only when the private sector can complement government for. So the more government they create more job, the more pressure they on the economy.
Yes, that's exactly
now. That's what we say because although the right step the government do, for instance, they get more manpower on the civil service. Because when you mind, I want to take note of this now. There are people where time don't expire. There are civil servants. These are civil servants too. There are civil servants who reach at the age of 60 years. So who therefore can fill a gap in there? There are gaps. There are a lot of gaps in the sector. So don't mean say where government say they can't implement, they can't give or 1,400 applicants. Meaning other people still there in existence. There are people who don't reach retirement age, and government need for fill up the gap in there. So we have a look at the two sides of the coin, my brother.
Yes, because there are two sides of the coin, providing the manpower for move the country and at the same time forget job for people. And but no sign other than the world where government being the biggest employer go able for succeed in moving the economy forward.
Well, I don't dispute the fact of what you say on that. Yeah, but we have a look at it in context. The government will create more jobs because when government can empower, government said they will create over almost 1,000 jobs for young people. Then. So apparently, when we talk about the civil servant, you got different spectrum of players. Then. This purely for on the civil servant or the civil service. There are considerable number of people that will not retire. The considerable number will not retire, which of course some of us know. We know they don't reach at the peak for retire. There are certain officers there who need more manpower. So the only thing government can create, after advertised job, people go see put it they are competent enough and go for the job instead of putting a square peg in the round hole.
All right. So and on the WhatsApp we don't get SL Media One, we don't join. Good morning and welcome to the program. Did you get me?
Thank you so much. Just that I did get the echo from your side now.
Okay, it's possible because maybe let me speak away to the up at this for like about 551. But it's still the echo.
Okay. Much better.
Okay, good.
Of course, my dove me add to fellow Sierra Leonean citizens of Sierra Leone and comrades of the All People's Congress Party this wonderful morning. This now our brother and comrade SL Media One, the living legacy of the great Evangelist Samson, chairman and head for the APC Strategic Communications Unit. Good morning and Kushe Kabo.
Okay, you just meet with on the conversation. The discussion don't begin already. Where they handle the paper where na the New Age newspaper say over 1,400 applicants write civil service entrance exams, and we've been to talk about the burden on the government. Well, I mean, they try for consider that one for be, more burden on the government in shoulder. But Robert Sele will look on two angles. One, create employment for people them, and secondly, for let we actually see how government they try for recruit more people and for add to the civil service manpower. What do you take on this?
The technical team need for arrange something. I get your question, but we get something from the back with disturbing.
Yes, okay. So Aji just kind side and in background I be looking noisy small. Aji, welcome. So okay. Send me the one. Hold on. Aji, welcome. You get me?
Yeah. So I get you loud and clear. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah. So it don't look better now. So hold on with me, Aji. SL Media One, I ask the question if 1,400 people don't write for enter into the civil service, application, entrance exam. So more burden for the government on a more employment for help at the civil service.
Well, firstly, may I tell you plenty thank you for this question, and in fact, we'll therefore put the record straight. With that, we for all reflect, we might say this government, it don't create a platform for considerable burden for we consolidated fund. Now that there's a system they are already they implement, so now a part of them project where they count where they say na positive discrimination, that then they identify members of the party, people them when are surrogate to them, people them when they see say them don't fit for the yesterday, that it is a payback time, that they create this platform for disenfranchised Northwesterners and members where they see say this na people them wake up their hearts to the main opposition, All People's Congress Party and other opposition political party them. For far too long, Sengepi and the people of Sierra Leone, if una they reflect back now that this government, when they come out considerable challenges for the people of Sierra Leone, more so the civil servants them. In a platform that we see how they disenfranchise them, they were removing offices, the Statistics Sierra Leone, the National Electoral Commission. Me when they talk to you, me like a victim of that, we serve the Electoral Commission for over 15 years. We see other institutions them where this government come, they disenfranchise, remove people, them throw them out, then treat them like destitute. Now, if they count this kind of platform, we see say a lot of jobs that they don't create Tembepie. Now, this government say they can create the Ministry of Western Region, where it don't ever happen in the history of this country.
But that's not because of reason. One, now for create more jobs, and two, now for help, in the development of the country. You don't think so?
Region, you say get chief minister. You understand?
Yes.
Then we see all the challenges because the body, the economic body. Then they can battle for MCC fund. We all see the economic situation of the country. So if this government they create another platform to employ more people from the campaign at the SLPP, I think this is a burden for the people to see.
But SM Media One, you still get people them. You still get people that way not to party people the way they work in the civil service.
Pardon?
You still get people them where don't write this entrance exam, where not a member of party, but they want for work into the civil service, not so true?
Pierre, of course, you get people the way they write the entrance exams, but it is selective. Then they do a selectively.
So whose evidence will you get for sure say at the end of the day, then you get for select them based on party or because they study them?
You yourself will attest to that as a journalist, as a seasoned investigator. We don't do them nationally when they investigate that this government only they and big people where they not saying that people them. Where they with them, now people where they throw their line, now people where don't work with them, now people where they look in the power ideology and trajectory, not people where get patriotism, not people where they look at the country progress development. Now everybody can go and apply. We see even now how they do their publications them for jobs them. Then they don't identify people and they don't put people in a jobs them, they enjoy the fulfill formalities that they therefore do publication advert of jobs them.
Okay.
So I want to put them clearly as part of the opposition is that most of the recruitment them, the employment where these governments they do now a positive discrimination in terms of eliminating members where they show solidarity to the members, where they believe say these are opposition members where they not say these are Northwesterners, where they throw in their line as
thank
a
you
party
and continue
government.
for the between inside the program.
Now this
SL Media One. Now bring in Aji. Aji, please come on. We talk about the employment, situation at the country right now, where we say recently 1,400 people and don't write entrance exam for let it enroll them into the civil service. What now you take on this? Because I put two people in views to you. Robert say it good for empower the civil service, manpower, and two for create more jobs for people. SL Media One say na selective thing they get for do. Everybody go right, but now who that them feel safe for come inside na in the can because out of experience they don't attack people just like that and all. So what's in your own take on this particular entrance exam and more thing where they come for the employment from the government?
Okay, thank you very much, Pierre. I think say I'll go the view of creating more employment for Sierra Leoneans. Me consider all you want to see the exam as Sierra Leoneans. And in reality, job had forgotten the country. Because even the NGO world now, funding don't reduce. Drastically, since the Ebola, the COVID, lot of organizations, them. One, the Oxfam become close. We don't get room on ourselves, say, save the children will likely scale down. So you see, say, the problem, it will continue. So if the government want to create a employment for citizens, I think it's a good idea. The only challenge we may get in that, now we go get the fear that after the entrance exam, they will only select people away na party picking we want to support the agenda. Well, if that's not true, then it don't go help the country at all. It don't go help the country at all. Then it don't go serve. It don't go serve. It don't go serve. It don't serve how they call. Sorry for the inch way and the get in the background. But
Yeah, we get you. I get you.
I think
we will manage.
I think yeah, you get me clear.
Yes, we get you.
If they compare, they get me now. I think part of the
yes,
turn
I get
background
you.
don't come out. Like how they say, if we then do in a situation where us bias, they get some political term, they're very, very bad. One thing, if you watch, plenty citizens and they were already going to retirement. But because of job forgets and because of the money value don't drop, most people they go for contracts. They don't retire, but they're going for contract, meaning they will sit in the ministry, gonna get the capacity, they understand the institution, then when they serve, then they pay them as contractors, then they retire. But also the young one don't graduate, who don't get job. They don't look for job, they don't get some don't get job, but the job is just 1 year or so 6 months, the job ends. Then they go for continue to look for job. So a good way to make out the initiative, but it will be more transparency, involvement of civil society, the media. Then at least even the one the way they see the exam, they will get full confidence that we see this exam, then they don't check because of the number of them want, the limits, or because we pass the exam. They will learn from us. It's where we get our feedback mechanism. Then for day. I think we don't worry now about the wage bill. The wage bill will be another issue. But for me, employing more people to the system, once they will provide the service delivery, it will be perfect. The only thing the case of new MDAs, them, agencies, and commissions, them, will not relevant much. But in a sense, instead of you create the MDAs and they provide more money for them, why can't you just add the employment rates? Because they do so, bring out more people from university, then they can enter them from there now. They begin work. They get a director where they take example of one. Like the fertilizer commission. Why need fertilizer regulation commission or regulation agents? Fertilizer. I don't need that. Take somebody from the Ministry of Agriculture, just make it go, it come up as a director for fertilizer.
Okay.
Regulation. Then from then you employ 4 or 5.
Continue for the
Ministry of Agriculture. The same office will be in Sidon. So you don't need to get office again. You don't need to give Muska again. So that person there, you will get like a 4-5 staff.
Okay.
When they work with them.
Thank you.
You don't implement that to all the district agriculture offices them.
And continue for the meeting.
That's the main problem.
Inside the program.
Issue about plenty agencies that they. You see them there. So
all right.
Continue
for the meeting inside the program.
And
we discuss the time, so we'll move to another issue quickly. Today we'll just go for touch on the issue them one. So when we give you time, it just hits the points right at the end. We'll go to the next paper, when at the Times newspaper. And this got to do with the World Bank and the Ministry of Education. When you talk about the Free Education Secretariat. This now thing then say the paper say over solar powered tablets procurement saga support for 6,000 school regulated. And World Bank exposes corruption at Free Education Secretariat. So, procurement irregularities now the thing way now they focus in this. Then say for procure, solar powered tablets.
You like the court. You like the court from your side under.
Yes, we say the internet.
If you can repeat back, go fine. You like court.
Okay, so I'll take them again. Solar power tablets procurement saga
Yeah.
support for 6,000 schools stagulated. World Bank exposed corruption at free education secretariat. So in other words, procurement irregularities for 6,000 schools waiting for buy solar power tablets for them and picking there. So then find out say Dabaude inside that particular issue there. Robert, civil society and person where don't they watch how things and they happen. Waiting now you take on this.
Thank you very much. But really, before I delve to this, I'll just want a few clarification on things away. We demand from the other side.
Okay, so for the sake of fairness, for the sake of fairness, Robert, for the all man there on the same part, let's begin give we save time so we go know almost minutes. So you get I'll give 1 minute for just clarify and then 4 minutes for do your own thing.
Okay, thank you. The submission way the APC man make for me is very unrealistic anyway, because the fact that you never understand how the civil service operates. The civil service is a different set of arm of government way they operate differently, way they look at them. For instance, you talk about say the team very biased, selective. I want to tell you say there are people waiting from the north, the eastern region, where they don't get job, no matter what are you tribe, what are you race, or you region, what are you come out. The civil service not they work on that basis and where you go now, all they go sit exam, they publish them, not to jubu. All exam where you pass a grade, they put on the public to support them. Then they go say because you come from the north and then you come from the eastern job because I get cargo name or I get this name. No. Sometimes what they can at public allow they know exactly what they talk now, they misinform the public. For instance, the civil service like me man they say, Jason, this is a job opportunity where they create for the Sierra Leonean, irrespective of your type of religion. So they can say you know Mende or you know local, you know Timni. No. Now the civil service that we get as we speak, we don't do a deck study. We get picture, we get evidence. So we say we get considerable number of people who don't leave the civil service for over years. So any year, 1, 2, 5, 6, 3 years, 6, 5,
so
7
who
years.
that do that one day when you tell about so? Who that one? How we do know say beaucoup people and all left?
Well, I get the data. I get data.
So who's data? Who that the data that?
I get data. What is that?
Who that the
I get
data?
data. What is that?
Who's data that one day? Who that do that survey?
No, like we because
we who that do the survey?
We consortium, National Consortium of Public Accountability.
So how many people and don't left the civil service right now?
It don't pay over 1,000 people
Almost
for the last 10
1,000.
years. For the last 15 years, people are not retired. Some are there on extension contract. So government say no, since you time you don't forget, we need forget new breed.
All right.
So if the government can say, if for instance, that's shocking.
Okay, so you don't done the 1 minute and then go inside the 5 minutes. So I go on follow you try go inside the other issue I ask you on.
Okay.
Well, so go ahead. You still get the time. Go ahead. The World Bank and the Secretariat for Free Education.
Well, this thing where they talk, the Minister of Basic Education, we don't pull a press release quite recently for setting a cost in respect of the NTIA allegation that they talk about the procurement saga. We all know the complexity when it comes to procurement issue at the country. What are the possible steps where they take place? For instance, project of that nature, since the World Bank project, World Bank get all the criteria where they take, where the set of indicators, the way they put before they go to any procurement. Any procurement don't meet to standard procedure, the World Bank then they go ahead and see that they object them. So I know of certain projects. You get me? Sangbe PM, you get me?
Yes, I get you.
Hello, Sangbe PM?
Yes, I get you. Go ahead.
Oh my God. You get me?
Yes, clear.
These are World Bank projects. Not to something they take go like that. I know certain institution because of one or two issues there on procurement issue, the World Bank said they review and back and stop everything. So the nature of this story talk about solar system. Now to don't post rigorous process, don't go through NPPA, no, the World Bank get their own standards set for procurement issues them. So if they talk about procurement saga, I'm a little bit confused because
so then they talk about irregularity.
Yes. Well, now they say the ministry don't put a press release. No, waiting the media they say, waiting the public they say is not true, very incorrect.
But the media they quote World Bank. How comes and they say not to?
Well, the World Bank has standard procedure. In the World Bank, get standard procedure where they go about the procurement.
So now the media just make up this story.
World Bank they stop the project, but they don't go ahead. They don't go ahead.
So you try for saying that the media make up this story.
Not all the media make up the story. That depends on how they take the story from. It depends on how those they take the story from. But the thing that there are set of criteria. Procurement is a very complex one. And World Bank gets standards when it comes to procurement issues. World Bank they put money where you not get all what it takes before they go put money under. If the procurement issue get flaws, World Bank gets all its own mandate for stopper. Okay. I don't see 1, 2, 3 institutions where World Bank not stop because of procurement irregularity. They don't go ahead with the thing and review back there. They re-advertise the job back. They advertise the contract again. Where I get evidence of how they talk to you. So this World Bank not provide the funds. They don't wear the so that's it. So what are the irregularity? The Minister of Council know there is no regularity. They follow all the standard procedures.
All right. So SL Media One, what thing you don't take on this issue? You yourself get 4 minutes.
Of course, thank you, Senator Pierre. I think this is facade we say that a sad nation where we brothers or comrades or Sierra Leoneans can come and talk, where they don't know or get the sense of how public administration they run. This is very, very challenging because some of us we don't serve, we don't at the civil service, we don't at the public service, and besides me, I'm a public administrator and a political scientist. So we don't serve so many institutions in the state and know how public administration they operate, and that of the public and civil service. When we get access, then we will able to operate and send information to regardable Sierra Leoneans. We will get a clear understanding and the fact on how governments operate, more so when it comes to independency of the civil service. Now, it is clear that this issue of the World Bank, where we talk about so in terms of procurement, not until it starts. You and I, the people of Sierra Leone, including my own brother, where they talk so go attest to the fact say this procurement, even the state house of the Republic of Sierra Leone at the first office, don't involve in double dipping. What do you mean by double dipping? But when they go in procurement of wrongdoings, you understand? They don't involve there. So now when we talk of the World Bank now an independent institution, we always inform departments, the agencies, them, institutions, them on how to operate. So they get their own benchmarks, then they get their own procedures, them. But we see another issues of other institutions than the parliament. We see of recent the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone. So if we bother civil society activists, they can talk. So this is sad for the nation. That it's a clear sense that we don't even get people a very realistic now the civil society world for come and talk for the nation, for come and talk the fact to the people of Sierra Leone, for checkmate the excesses of this government and provide solutions them where the government will able to take so that then we will run the government work through the civil and public service. Senator Pierre, if you see for far too long, when you go to historical background, do a comparative method between the past administration, we they see how the civil service then they run, the public and civil service they run. It is so independent. When it comes to procurement, then they go through the procedures them. In fact, the government beyond the hire, they refer to the past government of Anescoma. Then they hire people that maybe say they fit for purpose. People that will qualify, will go able to discharge and honest and sincere. But
so what you try for say this government they employ people where they up to the task.
The Ministry of Education, I want to tell board I say I have served them during the distribution.
So let me just clarify something, Media One. You the time for tell Salon people say this government they employ people where they up to the task?
Are you pardon?
You the try for tell people say this government they employ people where they up to the task?
Of course, yes, they are doing it. They are doing it. It is crystal clear that if I have evidences with me, Senator Pierre, I have evidence.
What kind of evidence will you get for proof that
this government, as I said it earlier, are they reiterate are they require and are they make them visible more that then they employ people where even not fit to the task when a squad packs them not even get a qualification or working experience for the now different institutions them. But I still go back for tell in and say they only they bank on a positive discrimination. Before that be the talk now of people employing at the Northwest Southeast, I'm not this part of fact today because We get people in SLPP waiting at the northwest, then at the southeast, then at the east, then at different parts them. So they have the leverage, they have the opportunity for them to be employed, rather than other people where they say they know they see the trajectory of the government or the SLPP. When are people away patriotic, they look at a patriotic angle. So Sengapia, if we talk on this issue, not to today is that it is crystal clear under this government, even the State House of the Republic, even the office of the First Lady, they get issues of procurement. I said it, and it is crystal clear, which you yourself attest to the fact. We both as civil society
very much.
attest to the fact.
SL
Evidence is
Media
to the
One.
These are the reasons why the Auditor General was sidelined. These are the reasons why they were disenfranchised.
Thank you, SL Media One. You don't eat your time. Ajibala bring inside quickly on this particular issue.
On this issue,
what do you think about procurement? SL Media One. You don't eat your time.
I have heard it all and have more to say.
SL Media One, you get me? SL Media One, you get me?
Point of view, but let's talk for our people.
SL Media One.
The APP governance, I think we therefore continue this trajectory, because the country, when you serve your country well, when you put your country first, it is part of worshiping Allah. Thank you, Sengbe.
SL Media One, you get me?
Yes, sir, they get you.
So you no agree for stop when you time done. Minus 2 minutes.
Sorry.
Minus 2 minutes for the next shot. And let's go to you, Aji. Aji, what do you think about this? Procurement irregularities, 6,000 schools regulated, things that we power solar power tablets where they procure, and say they get issue with the way how they do the procurement. You know, in other words, they say World Bank exposed corruption at the Free Education Secretariat. Waiting now you take on this. You self get 4 minutes.
Okay. Thank you very much, Pierre. You know, when they come, now put on serious one, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So, the family will be able to sound.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you want to get you clear.
Yes, we get you clear. We get you clear. In fact, you voice don't pass the
now make a correction to before I just turn off the mic.
Okay.
That in what we just talk where now we must want to see in one view, no go make you conclude say you don't see the society they want to talk for the people of Sierra Leone. Now that's another correction. I don't say in all society, be civil society, it be the media, it be children, even the politicians, inside the same APC, then divide. Inside the same APC, then divide. So meaning, inside civil society, we have different opinions, everybody can have different style. Okay, so now I come to the issue proper. I think say on fear of make promote without the World Bank own statement about irregularity. I think responsibility over there was that was see how we will engage the World Bank or any other partner who don't support the Ministry of Education. We don't know what is the concerns there. We don't talk about procurement. It's by different things. We have to open the bid. After they open the bid, we open the bid check. They have first of all, you know, do application.
Well, you know, actually the doubt World Bank. What did they try for say? The doubt because World Bank gets in standard according to him. The doubt the source of this information for say irregularity day in the procurement.
Okay, no problem. Now, if you doubt the source, then if you go back to the source, the media way you know guys water, they engage them. For me, they say when World Bank give money for the procurement, it's World Bank procure. So the guy said they put standard of how you go about the procurement, international standard best practice. So before that, the government say then send letters out or notice for when people then apply. Those people then apply, then the government will bid, then from now the process starts before they finally award that to a contractor for which they do the supply or the service. So automatically, that will go from the system properly and see it's how it go. And it can happen to they provide the equipment there. But the process for making the policy when do the service proper or maybe some lab today. So obviously we are not the them because procurement, we don't even get a right. Especially even government. You see, even government, almost all the MDs, they all get problems. They all, I would say, they all the issues around procurement. Even we set them as civil society, we want to move procurement, we get issues there. So we know we get a right properly. You see, so I think that's what we want to improve. And I think say that me I don't critique the report, now we're going to validate them, and we see how Ministry of Education will improve on our the issue. One thing that in that two institutions them, no matter government policy change, that institution the important question are Ministry of Education and Ministry of Health. And let's say government can take out energy. We don't ever able to balance education and health. The government policy say na food security, we still don't balance health and education. So that no obviously the politicians thank the institution there. But the problem they say earlier, it talk about creating more and more and more and more agencies, institutions them, then we solve the problem. No, still get the one institution, Ministry of Education, you get the direct system, the direct system there, then now you go able to build the capacity, then you get staff that will meet the demands. So if you watch, we get a pre-education secretariat, you get a big building in regions. So the small money, they go there. So if you watch out, when they are saying, oh, West of resources, why can't you get the same pre-education director, general minister of education, where the minister, the government secretary will oversee, to any project will come, that the permanent secretary and the finance officer are not responsible for do everything they get the procurement officer. You see, but when you set up outside the ministry, but what they have, they employ other people there, but the ministry is supposed to control over. You see, even the activities themselves, they get them, they say, no, this is a project. Now when you do a part time, no responsibility, no thing go wrong, that the ministry then get comment. Earlier, Minister of Agriculture, they need fertilizer, they need this. They now don't set up a fertilizer regulation agency. The ministry not going to answer for them. No, get the head of the agency, you get staff there. So for me, I think it's a little problem.
Okay.
So automatically, this like on the policy in 1 month issues there around procurement, then automatically, for me, I think we'll also love the story and see how we'll be able to
Thank you
get up.
very much.
All the issues that will come up as Sierra Leonean.
Ajiba.
Supporting government or not supporting government.
Thank you.
So if they do our work, they go very easily picking them, and we want to kill the school.
All right. So this time, I'll take them the other way around. Yeah. I'll start with you, SL Media One. For there we go on the issue of the Auditor General Latil Pierce. We see the tribunal report. We see Latil Pierce, don't come and respond to that one day. We see them don't learn in Parliament. So, in brief, in just 5 minutes, SL Media One, please. When the time they reach you for, they listen to me when I go get for stop you, so we will manage the time very well. And then waiting that you take on the waiting you don't hear from the Auditor General, waiting you don't hear from the Tribunal, and waiting you don't hear so far from Parliament don't go lay this particular document. Waiting you take on that, you get 5 minutes.
Thank you so much, Secretary Pierre. And it is good that when we come, we put out the actual issues they were born in issues them when contemporary political issues them where they reflect to the lives of citizens of Sierra Leone and the well-being of citizens. And of course, where we look at transparency, accountability inside the Republic of Sierra Leone. Going to your question of the Auditor General and that of in deputy, because this issue is not only of the Auditor General. Now within in deputy, so I want to make a clarity to it that when you look at it on issues where some of we don't they put out now the media world to the mainstream social media and other platforms them don't come to reality. That the manner in which the the Auditor General and in deputy we are suspended. I think it is a facade. It is a platform for the death of democracy in Astalone, and a platform for undermining democracy, and a platform for building democracy inside the Republic of Sierra Leone. Because one, we got to know what the office, which is the Attorney General's office. Yeah, when a very important office now the land office ready for accountability with all institutions at government level. Yeah. So now when you look at the tribunal, you look at the parliament, you look at the auditor general in statement, Secretariat and the people of Sierra Leone, for some of us, whether the opportunity or access to information, because no say this government of Julius Maada Bio, now government will get close to information, in which even with a launch, we get challenges for access to information as journalists, them as opposition party, we get big challenge with that, but still we manage because we don't dey na governance. We know wetin government be. We know the teach them, the road them, the maps them on how to scout out for information so that we will be send them to the people of Sierra Leone rightly. When you do somebody in line look the crack, somebody please very post mute.
Okay.
When you look at when you do a comparative method between the Auditor General in your statement, the tribunal, and that of the Parliament of Sierra Leone, you will see say that a mere advantage the president in office take against the Auditor General. And in fact, it is a breach of the 1991 Constitution, which is tantamount to other things. What I mean, for take any other lawful actions them, for make the Auditor General without any clear evidence, without going through the rightful procedures, then go and suspend them with no salary. So it is crystal clear that Secretariat and the people of Sierra Leone that this advantage is not only to the Auditor General, but that we don't replicate na other institutions them that people them they're not they pull them through the lawful means, through the procedures, through the ways they are there for pull them. But the president rather they use in executive powers them for disadvantage the Leoneans them, for nullified citizens them, when are qualified citizens them. There they serve independence, who puts their mind on patriotism. But I want for clearly end here because of time tell you say with wait I don't find out, with wait I don't pick that the Auditor General and the deputy they in a good footing, and of course by law and by constitution, after all the tribunal and the parliament, the Auditor General when like your peers and a deputy for be reinstated for reinstate them back now that office there, because according to what I don't be followed by investigation, they did nothing wrong, and all what they do lawful, you go within the rules and regulations of the Auditor General.
But even if they not do anything wrong, at this point, then they follow procedures.
Assessment that the Auditor General did in a good footprinting, and of course, therefore, hand over office to them back for go continue good work if they do for the states.
All right. Thank you very much, and I'll go over to you, Robert. Robert, waiting now you take on this issue presently where we get now we on. You might mute, so Robert. Yes.
You get me now?
Yes, go ahead, please.
You get me?
Yes, go ahead, Robert.
Of course, the Auditor General report in a very complex one we discuss. Yeah. We don't follow this thing up to say we don't reach at this level now. Of course, the report they speak to so many issues there, where the tribunal puts forward say this and this like Theodopias do and deputy. But in as much as I want to delve into that too much because the matter they go down to Parliament. I want to see what will be the outcome. Because mind you, there will give opportunity to everybody. For let them go get their own voice, let them go get a say in it. But rather unfortunate, like appears with the deputy, instead of them go in person, what are the more the thing affect, what are the more they feel the pinch, then get the legal team to represent them.
You sure say they don't ever go there in person?
They're not going in person.
Yes, they go in person, but they not give them the opportunity for talk there.
I don't get you.
Then go there in person, then they go na court there. Even when they get a legal team, then they go na court. Now one green term, Lara not appear na court. That time it be not been there, go travel.
No, they give the opportunity for them to speak yourself.
Yeah, but you say Lara not ever appear na in legal team be they go.
You have got a legal team.
No, that's not so true, Robert. Lara been they go na court.
What's that? What they decide for letting legal team speak on behalf of them?
So you ever find out why Lara not talk na court?
When I allow them, he say not for talk.
Now that you find out.
And that's I find out.
Now who that tell you that?
The issue as a professional, you know it as a professional. We understand. I do all the process.
No, Robert, that's not a true, sir. That's not a true.
I state the obvious.
No, it's not the obvious. We dey talk about the fact.
And the fact that they say you.
No, sir, that one is not a true.
They give opportunity to a legal team for them to represent.
No, that's not a true, sir.
I'll tell you, it's the fact.
Continue.
Fine. So when the report don't come, we all be around for see the reports. Whether the recommendation, whether the findings, X, Y, Z. And mind you, I don't read the report 2-3 times. We don't digest it as a team because I get a team where they lead when at the National Consortium of Public Accountability. And also I get a team where they lead when at the Heritage newspaper. We don't sit down, we don't brainstorm this report, we don't go page by page, we don't get the conversation around it. We look at the pitfalls. And then most interesting, when the report don't come, because apparently, mind you, before the report they come out, like appears they pull a press release, like something like a letter for make clarification on the issue and say a professional misconduct X, Y, Z. But it also be the actions for no waiting at the report. What the report they say about? What the report they speak about? What did the report say? What are the recommendations? So the report come out last week, and we see in response we don't pull regarding the report. One, they make a lot of allegations against them, ranging from Freetown City Council and how you go about the process for audit the office of the president. They don't follow the due process, deputy, all of those things. So
waiting at the due process waiting for follow for audit the office of the president.
Yes, for me.
No, not for you, from the report.
From the report, yes, from the report. For me, I get my own opinion.
Waiting at your opinion, I make I ask you. Waiting at the due process.
Well, first, let's say not follow. For instance, you get when you look at audit, you got like the performance audit. You get before you account for audit and institution, you also get a third party, which of course is the secretary of the president. Before you go,
you say third party.
Before you go ahead with the audit,
you say third party.
The third party.
No, Robert, you don't read the report, but you not digest them very well.
No, listen for verify.
I think the third party when you talk about, you know the pass the message very well. You don't read them, but you not digest them.
You know that's not what they say.
Make me understand.
Where you go for audits? Making reference to the person who purely in charge of receipt or arrangement for the president, XYZ, when are the scope and the sector of the president. Mind you, according to the report, because I will speak purely on the report, because the report what they talk about. The report make a lot of allegations against the woman in person.
And now this third party, I want to get clarification from you from.
When third party says, when you go back for make a kind of final report, for do that verification, you don't make reference to the sector of the president. Where we say the third party.
No, sir, not to. I think, sir, you mix up the whole thing. The third party, not to the secretary to the president, sir.
Who are the third party?
The third party at the hotel.
No, not to the hotel.
Sorry, sir, you don't read them, but you not digest them very well.
Not to the hotel, sir.
No, sir. Third party confirmation at the hotel.
Even the hotel. Okay, listen, even the hotel, then provide letter for say XYZ, the president, and this amount of money they pay to the hotel.
Then now which hotel that one the way you talk about?
But that's what I touch about the report. What the report they said the hotel today. One of the report hotel.
All right. Thank you, Robert, for that clarification. And it left to the public for we don't read and for listen to it.
It left to parliament now. Whether the allegation they make against liar with deputy, either na fact or na what they call. Because mind you, they get 7 people then will testify against liar. These are staff within the audit service Sierra Leone.
And who that bring them come for testify? Who that bring them for testify?
But now they the state.
The state, you go bet the finger where they feed you.
No, who's the truth day? You go speak to the truth.
Thank you very much, Robert. You don't exceed the time. All right, like I move on to you, Aji. You don't watch or don't follow the incident, the activity as it unfold. Waiting Lara say, waiting the tribunal report say, and waiting with the look for, and listening to Robert as well. Waiting at your own take. 5 minutes.
Well, I know to take about your view, for us to review, even though actually represents civil society into this discussion. But I would say in male civil society, in get a position on this matter different from Mr. Obotiyo. As support, we colleagues here so them demand that we make that are talking about ban, sludge, all the other partners we don't demand accountability into this process of the general a report, issues, so that's number one. Then two, being a member of the national member of the civil society platform where they work with all this service. And I think say my opinion will be limited, but my advice to His Excellency and to the government, maybe a lesson. I want to give an example. Where the audit issue will come up regarding the Ebola, you know, believe the party people will be there at that time. They take offense over the bring up the issues there. You know, remember who get meeting all the time they open into the building. You know, people they were going to make us say, you know, but thanks to the channel Majuba, few of your colleagues then. They say, no, we will take this issue as a patriotic citizen. No look to our. You don't believe in family world listening. We be end up for those, even we collect shares with them. They will take money when you're not able to properly account for her. Two of them, not have been bad people them. And for the organization, they don't work with them. But the truth is the truth. And they get to pay back some of them when they leave. You know, so like not only about the state, it's about accepting the fact. So that will make the parliament be acceptable, then they will get the tribunal of all the auditors will be found guilty. Then will make the thing very, very challenging for them. I don't like meeting. So you understand? So that will make
go ahead.
That will make that thing become very, very successful. Even to ambulance that they pay for, they will be supplied. The audit service will capture them. So at the end, that report will now make things very, very smooth. Even we now say, the one way then give procurement for county ambulance them. It first parliament. So like, you know, the politicians, they say, no, we'll take it as secretariat. So maybe they say this issue about the president in auditing, now encounter all this problem. For me, president will not accept them with good faith and see what the problem be. Take example, they talk about a hotel. Between me and you in Secretariat, what the president go all money in a bag to go transact with hotel? It's not possible. You know, ever been at the world, you know, ever be. Anybody who accuse President Bill that they will tell you like the lie. But somebody was responsible when do that transaction there, that person there, now the state for all responsible. So tomorrow, if he's Secretariat be president, if it's somebody who will do that same thing there, Secretariat will take this right example. To that person, they say, no, this thing here, somebody will not answer there. They put the presidency into disrespect. Now, this action take, even if you're not going to do anything, but at least punish her. So that thing maybe expect from the state. Then the issue about the conflict of interest when they talk about FCC, for me, then there, yes, the person don't deny whether they accuse one of the former auditor general. He don't deny. But not say, even if
who done the former auditor general?
When they will address her,
who done the former auditor general?
The former auditor general. Well, for me, the former because the tribunal don't pull in case.
Yeah, but they not pull her yet. They still get salary, so now suspended auditor general.
You get somebody who acts.
Yeah, you get acting. You get acting. Correct. Acting, but if still not suspended, women say still get salary, so not to former.
No, we don't pass the level to say the Rapia is still the auditor general. No problem.
No. Archie, waiting at the factory debt for saying they don't pull up.
Me, I didn't bend.
No, waiting. We not say you know the bend. Waiting at the time for ask you now. Why waiting qualify the word for say in a former?
In a former. 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 In a former okay, what if qualify be a former? Now, the report was the one.
What in the
Two
report say?
recommendations,
What in the report
and
say?
like I said, the Senate Parliament, the endorsement.
No, what in the report say?
We know Parliament will get.
No, wait, we know each other point date. Ajila will not point the law. The report say they recommend the
The
removal.
recommendation say recommend the removal.
They recommend the removal. That's what the report said.
Going to Parliament endorse. Yes.
So now then they wait for Parliament, and you know what it like na Parliament. 2/3 majority na in Parliament forget for him for removal.
Wait all get gonna Parliament.
Na different thing that one is, sir. That one day na the all those in favor say yeah, all those in favor against say nay. But this one are voting, that's what the law say.
Why make you not be there to say no? Why make you be there you not be there at Parliament to say you no? You know to parliamentarian. I know the parliamentarian.
Yeah, me not a parliamentarian, but I don't follow and I know exactly what they talk about. For now, let we not say formal, let me say suspended because they not remove it.
No. Oh, okay, I don't have a problem because of my program.
But not of my program, now by law. But Aji, for God's sake, you get plan for marry this woman. Let me just put another way there. You don't make all arrangements. You go call her Mrs. when you don't marry her, right?
All marriages are different.
Yes, so if a difference, so the law say they recommend for let them remove her. When me say they not pull her yet, it's still there. This month they don't get a salary, no? They don't receive in salary for this month. We just done so you true or false?
They get a salary.
Yes, it get salary every month.
They don't confirm to you.
It get salary every month until they pull him, until they remove him. Because a suspension letter he get.
Okay, I want to make you follow up if they get salary from where they suspend him to now.
Because the letter will come out from audit service say suspend, when come out from president office say suspension. No letter of termination not come up here too. You don't ever see the termination letter.
Okay, no left arm. Okay, former. I don't make a mark former tell you one time.
No, not to me one time. So the waiting in law say is suspended. Why? Okay, wait, will I correct something quick? Okay, Robert, you did it?
I did.
Robert, now former auditor general or not suspended?
Suspended auditor general.
All right, Adi, continue. Adi, go ahead, you get 1 minute remaining. Alright, it looks like Aji we don't get issues Aji in line here. So as a way for wrap up the program, we don't pass the time actually. So I will just give you 2 minutes for wrap up quick one with the program. I'll start with you, SN Media 1. Waiting will be your final submission. 2 minutes, please. SN Media 1, you did it? You mic mute. SN Media 1. Yes,
okay,
go ahead.
Thank you, Singapore. And it is clear that from what I don't say, now you would all reflect to back because we for guide the people within the government, and we for they even as opposition, even as civil society, as journalists. Now we for create the level play field between the people of Sierra Leone and the government. As I can always they talk and say the outreach of any society they make the image visible. In a sense, we get responsibility, we get social corporate responsibility for always disseminate a rightful message to the people of Sierra Leone because most of we Sierra Leoneans them now different parts they are gullible with whatever they tell them. Now the information and news sending now they take for sleep with, now they take for work with. And then they take for standing. And I want to advise with brothers them that whatever time when we come in them mediums there, we get to do a thorough research, including the advice they go to me as well, because we get to can communicate to the people who know the actual trade they happen with the government, the opposition, NGOs, and other institutions there. Because this is a big platform when we are where Sierra Leoneans they follow across the world, and I also see when they credible information. And finally, I want for ideas the Auditor General issue still the Auditor General, according to the Constitution of Sierra Leone, we can say as long as they not remove her off the office yet, now it will go still investigations, and which he as Auditor General and legal team, then we don't pen down their plan to the laws of Sierra Leone and the Parliament of Sierra Leone. As now in a different stage now, we'll go get the two-thirds majority, pull them out of the office. So it is clear that it's hard to show it's hard to the people of Sierra, people who they can give the rightful information to people of Sierra, we're going to help them on how to
Thank you, SL Media One.
They talk about civil societies. The civil society,
thank you,
that's why some of all these are separated from them. Because now, I'm not saying all, majority of the civil society today, you can only be a strong civil society.
All right, SL Media One.
An active civil society where you get a correlation, where you get a connection.
Thank you
you get
very much, SL
Media One.
But
if you stand independently at the end of the day, it will be a problem.
All right, so let's go to the other. I'm guessing quick one for on a wrap up message 2 minutes. Ajiba. Aji, you get me? All right.
I get you. I just want to understand the border. See, let no border get me into what you think. I don't always talk about different media. You don't have any for left in civil society go to politics. Nobody stop me. But I don't say I'm interested. Maybe I will try for left civil society go to business. But I don't say me not Sierra Leone, me not a Democrat. I don't believe in democracy. Don't fight for democracy. Don't let me lie. People don't lost their life for my sake. For fight for democracy. Nobody will treat me. For me, no political party for Sierra Leone. The political clubs to get. I don't share a several media, including BBC, that will not get political parties. We get political clubs. These are clubs. And I pray that tomorrow they them transform to political parties. So the area of me issue about the auditor, Private can say former, sorry about it. Parliament will be in final report on that day. Then they don't get nothing to do with supporting the government. I'm not supporting the government. The organization will be the one, a CBO, will serve humanity, not especially women, picking and youth. Not get nothing to do with pure governance. Governance, organization will do pure governance, we will collaborate with the work with the partner with. So them will be annular area they are putting in the top. For me, what they see at the PF, will make a move as Sierra Leoneans. That means the auditor general issue is finding the government, His Excellency. When we don't take it as a lesson learned, the time we make that
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Robert, please, 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you very much. Of course, the going forward regarding we believe, say, in the area of the Auditor General, when they investigate somebody, they set it aside, after which you don't half pay salary, they pay you salary half. If they find out, say, after the investigation, if you not finding one thing, then we'll pay you back all the balance what they owe you. Well, I mean, strongly believe, yes, suspend the Auditor General until otherwise, the Parliament will take decision for them pull on. Because mind you, the Auditor General, not like anybody will pull. He gets like the power of a High Court judge. We have to follow due process for them able to remove from power. Unless the Parliament, we get the power for removal. Like Parliament get the power for remove judge. So waiting at the talk to Dami brother from the APC. Where sometimes when we the kind of media, not to like affect to the make, but they can't discuss the issues. Yeah. APC don't serve, then back get the repeat false. SW they are power back, they serve them back get the repeat false. So none of them are perfect. APC don't do a lot of things that will not be correct. Likewise, everybody do own. So we can forget how to forget constructive engagement. And if you say, when we can in public, I don't know exactly what to talk. For instance, the issue again for discuss on the civil servants, that's one of them for ages, doing from the APC term, not like the SNP term. So if they can't talk to it, say yes, this is not they exist way back for maybe the sit exam, the conduct exam. In fact, they go to a different primary school itself for go sit exam then the other you go call secondary school and they use them billion for go sit. So not like saying a new thing. That's what like saying I need something and
all right.
So Me know what is talk at the top of my banger. I don't do party over 17 years. I don't work I don't do selfless work as advocacy work for young people across the
Thank
country.
you.
And me not believe say when I can media
Very
I never
much.
talk on issues of national importance.
Robert.
I they can't talk because of I want to talk.
Thank you. God bless you, Robert. And God bless you, Aji. God bless you, SL Media One, for our take on the team for joining we inside the program this morning. Thanks to we viewers them. We don't watch we from all over and we don't like, share, and comment. We appreciate to us so much. Thanks to the producer for the show. Until we get for meet again inside another beautiful edition of a program where we call Colgate. So I'm for say God bless you, country Sierra Leone, where we the call we are. I'm out. Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres as we dey look at